Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on day 4, November the 4th. We're getting there. So far we have our characters, we have thinking about different voices. Today we're going to think about, please hopefully spell this right, MacGuffins. Now a MacGuffin is, I think it's more of a film term actually than a book term, but I don't think that's a thing. I think it's okay. A MacGuffin is a thing, or sometimes it can be a person or a creature, but it's something that in itself doesn't matter, but it's an object that drives along the action. It gets the protagonist and antagonist and everybody else moving, but in itself it doesn't actually matter. Let's say that the quintessential box. It is a box, and what's inside is incredibly important to everyone involved. Everyone wants this box. They've got to find the box. They've got to transport the box. They've got to blow up the box. We never find out what's in the box, or if we do, it's like it's another plot going on over there. It itself doesn't matter, but it's central to the plot and moving things along is the idea. Things like basically everything Hitchcock has ever used, like in the 39 Steps. There's lots of different versions of the 39 Steps. I think one of them is like plans for an invisible aircraft. Did I read that right somewhere? I don't know. But the film or book or play or whatever is nothing to do with an invisible aircraft. It's our guy with an incredibly handsome pencil moustache. If you've ever seen the stage play of 39 Steps, it's amazing. Go and see it if you get the chance ever. But it's him, his journey, what he learns, the people he comes across. It's him we're following. The 39 Steps, the box, the briefcase, the thing doesn't actually matter at all to the plot. Now, there are other things that it's debatable whether they are a MacGuffin. Take the ring in Lord of the Rings. You could call it a MacGuffin because it's an object that gets people moving. It gets the bad guys congregating, the good guys congregating. It starts off this whole amazing fellowship of the ring. However, the ring also is integral to the plot. It does matter what it is. So in that way, it's not a MacGuffin. I've heard the baby whatever Yoda is in The Mandalorian is a MacGuffin, but actually no, because it itself as a character, I'm assuming, is going to be important. Certainly the Jedi and whatever Yoda is important in Star Wars. So those things could be seen as MacGuffins, because certainly the Mandalorian is travelling like this and has sort of gone against what he was doing originally to get the child safe. And in Lord of the Rings, they're travelling because of this ring, but also those things both have an integral part in themselves or itself in the plot. It is the reason, in a way, for the plot. So there's two different ways of looking at it. You either have an object, a box, that your character needs to get from A to B, and the bad guys all want it too. The box itself, you may never open the box. It may not matter. You may just deliver the box and that's it. I believe there was one in, I've never actually seen it because I think it would make me cry, but that Castaway, there's a package he has to deliver, and do we ever find out what's in this package? We don't care, do we? Just the fact that he delivered it. I don't know. I've seen clips. But anyway, that's the thing. Your MacGuffin is either also a character, also an important integral thing. Take it out, you cannot replace it with something else. Lord of the Rings, you take the ring out, you can't then replace it with a nice brooch. It's the one ring. It matters. You know, take out the child from the Mandalorian, you can't stick another child in. It's the fact that it's a little tiny adorable mini Yoda. Oh, Disney knew what they were doing. They'd take my money, Disney. I'm not even mad at you. Oh, I love little baby. But anyway, it matters that it is obviously a Jedi and all of that, or however they're going to take the story. But that's the thing. It's an object or person or creature that gets everything moving. and it's either important in itself or it's a thing and could easily replace with something else. We could replace our box with a briefcase. That was a really bad handle. There you go. That's a briefcase. It's a B. Or something else. It could be a bit of paper. It could be a person. There's a person right there with a really long neck for some reason. Why am I here? Why do I exist? This person says. It doesn't matter. You're a MacGuffin. But anyway, the MacGuffin in my story, I seem to have created. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. In one, the one that I'm sharing with you, the character who they've met each other now, saw these glass beads on the ground. He's being beaten, basically, so he's on the ground. It doesn't start well for him. And he's lying there and he can see these 28. He counted them while it was happening to sort of take his mind off the pain, basically. This is the kind of writer I am. So he's counted them. There's 28, and it looks like a necklace has been pulled and they've scattered and gone under bits of furniture and stuff, is the idea. I don't know what they are, but he's picked one up now and he's put it in his pocket, and so he has one of these glass beads. I'll figure it out as I go. No, hang on, I'm getting confused now. That's the other one. Yeah, that's the other one I'm writing. This one, oh dear, they're so going to get mixed. I'm doing okay so far, but we've got a few days left to go and a good few, many thousand words. But in this one, it's a book. She has, Hadley has found a book. Again, I'll put the story at the end if you'd like to read it. She's found a book. She's sort of searching online. It's kind of like a history of, I've called it Westcliff. Westcliff it's a place in Essex, and it also sounds like it could be anywhere, Westcliff. So I was just sitting there thinking, I have to put a name down. I have to put a Westcliff. There you go, that'll do. Whether that changes again, magic of NaNoWriMo, you can change all of this stuff. But that's the thing. It's a book on, it's a history of Westcliff, but it's kind of written in a fictionalized term. So there's going to be lots of fantastical things and different stuff happening and alternative history. So she's like, is this a history written in fictional term, or is it a fiction written like a history book? And that's the hook of the book kind of thing. And the picture of the haunted house that she believes is haunted is in this book. So she's now got this book. What she's going to do with this book, I don't know. If the other character also happens to have this book, I want it to be very much, neither of them are really in reality, and we slowly figure out that there's other stuff going on that they don't really know about. There you go, a book. But that is my plan. That is what I've come up with so far. A MacGuffin. It's a useful thing to just. Your hero and your bad guys need a reason to move forward. They need a reason to come across other characters, and a thing is a pretty good reason to do that. But I'm going to attempt a little Baby Yoda just cause I haven't got a picture of Baby Yoda, but it's basically big, huge, adorable ears, little tiny nose. He got quite wide eyes, I think, hasn't he, Baby Yoda? A little smile. There you go. That's my Baby Yoda. I recognise it's awful, but there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Is somewhat helpful in a way of just trying to start thinking, right, how can I move this along? We're on page. Well, I'm doing it like a chapter a day. Is my let's give him little feet. Just little tiny feet. Oh, he's so cute. Well, the real one is. Maybe not this. But anyway, little tuft of hair. Yes, it's a good way of getting people together. And if we're going on that way, we're on chapter 4. We really need stuff to start happening in our stories now. We introduced our people. We've sort of got an idea of who they are. Now we need the action. We need to get on with this stuff. So have a go at a MacGuffin and see if you like the idea. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope it was helpful. I will see you tomorrow for whatever I faff on about then. Bye.